Okay, today's the day. I'm going to react to another theme song from Attack on Titan, and I'm going to watch episode one over on Patreon. We'll see if there is interest, see how I feel about it. It's a big commitment to watch the whole show. I'm not sure I'm going to do it, to be honest, but if it hooks me, and if you guys are passionate enough about it, I may do all, what is it, like 90 episodes or something? It sounds so cool. I mean, the whole idea of the giants and the like, I love stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'll watch one episode. You guys can join me and watch it too if you want, and maybe we'll do more. But today we're going to check out Shinzou wo Sasageyo, which is, I believe, it's the opening song for season 3. I guess opening 3 it says. So we're going to check that one out today. Very excited about that. I did also react already to Gurren no Yumiya here on YouTube, and that was so cool. So if you want to check that out, that's over here on YouTube. Okay, who am I? My name's Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Music producer too. I've had a lot of musical hats over the course of my life. This is my website and my amazing team of teachers that teach with me here in the Manhattan, tri-state Philadelphia area. We do in-person lessons out here, but we have students now, especially with this channel, all over the world, and online lessons work really well. So if you need a vocal coach, hit us up. Links down in the description. Last thing to tell you about, this is my Patreon world, and it's YouTube is like the tip of the iceberg. I'm mostly a Patreon reactor these days with the community over there. Thank you so much for the support. And the reason for that is because as music reactors, the artists put a copyright claim on their music. So when we react on YouTube, all the money goes back to them. And I have no problem with that being an artist. I love that my reactions support artists. Only thing, though, is like you guys over on Patreon getting me to do stuff, and our community over there is what keeps me going. So thank you so much for the support. And for that, I try to hit you guys with as much value over there as I can. I do have an animated shows collection, video game, VTuber music, a whole J-pop collection with 18 songs in there. If you want to come on over, okay? All right, enough of that. Here we go. Let's check it out. I did also find an English version of this too that I think I'll listen to as well. We're going to get into it a little bit, okay? This music there's so much to break down, and even though it's like a minute 30, I have a feeling we can do like some deep analysis of it, because usually the chords are like all crazy. So, all right, here we go. Let's give it a go. Oh my God. Oh, it's season 2. Are those the giants? They're like zombies. Wow. Wow. It's like a theme, like an anthem. Wow. That's catchy. Wow, I just got goosebumps right there at that part. What are the whales? What is happening? Okay, that's it. I'm gonna watch an episode for sure. What is going on in this show? Oh my God. All right, we got to go back and break this down a little bit. Man, the thing about the writing, and I wonder if it's always like this. Well, I've noticed in Japanese pop and rock, maybe more so Japanese rock, but no, it's just Japanese like contemporary commercial music. The harmony in it, it's like it's kind of like there's like the chord progressions are like we're like it's like we're changing keys like every 2 seconds in Japanese like contemporary music. It's so stimulating. The harmonic movement of the music is so grabbing, It's not the conventional like 3 chords like the 3 chord songs, It's harmonically. We're going to look at I pull up like I'm pulling up the chords and stuff more to things. I have them set up over here I have the lyrics and the chords to this because I want to check it out with you guys. So, oh my God. All right, let's go through and listen back through it again. Actually, I want to listen to the English one first, and then we'll go back and break down the Japanese one. Okay. All right, here we go. This is English dubbed cover by Nate Wants to Battle. Who is Nate Wants to Battle? Are you you do anime covers and stuff? That's cool. All right, let's check it out. Yeah. This is good. That's the melody. It's catchy. We'll offer up. Wow! The energy! Woo! I have goosebumps again. Wow! Those drums, wow. Okay, I like the production on this one was a little clearer. We had it was really listen how crisp those drums were in the. When you have such busy drums, they have to really be sitting in front. And I think this is who knows when they pull songs off of shows, how good of a quality capture they get, because this one doesn't have as much of a... See, it's a little kind of muddier mix. It's not as crisp and bright, and it's also not as loud. And by the way, how loud something is when you listen to it has a big unconscious psychological impact on your perception of how good it is. If you play two things back to back and one thing's a little louder than the other, you'll usually think the louder thing is better. It's like, oh, that one sounds better. It's like, well, it's just a little louder. Anyway, I digress. But let's go back now and break this down. Here, I have the chords over here. So, okay, what are we looking at? So we're kind of in this like A minor feel. We'll go through it a little bit and stop and start. And I want to play some of these chords because here, if you look harmonically, yeah, see, this is exactly it. Like, this is what I mean about Japanese pop. We have chords from... Like, we have chords, we're changing keys, we're borrowing chords from other keys a lot. And I'll explain what that means a little bit more in a minute, but let's go back and listen to this. Okay, here we go. So that's an A minor, I think. So yeah, boom, dun, let me get my little keyboard thing set up here. So we have like a boom, dun, boom, dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. So it's got that like, I don't know why my hands are upside down today. Oh, my thing got flipped. Oh, well, you guys get the idea. We don't need it. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, so we're in like an A minor start. And then we change right there. So we're in A minor, and then we go to that da da da, and then we're in kind of like we almost move into this key of like D, but that E major. It's actually, no, we move into A. We transpose. So we start off with almost, like the first chord is A minor. I don't know if that's exactly the melody, but it's got that minor dark feel. And then we move into the key of A major. So F sharp, D, E major to A. And then we start moving, and now that G chord is not in the key of A major. Then we go to C sharp. Now where do we go? back to A minor. So how much did we modulate there? We started off kind of in A minor, but we didn't really establish the key of A minor. Then we go in clearly into A with that F sharp, that D, that B minor, that A, the G. Now we're moving into a different key again, or that G is borrowed from another key, maybe from A minor. Then we go C. Anyway, all that to say, we're all over the place harmonically here, and I love it. Wow, these visuals are so cool. I'm assuming this is from the show, right? Wow, I can't wait to watch. I'm going to watch it right after this over on Patreon. I'm super excited to check it out. Okay, so one other thing about this melody, it really makes you want to move, like why I just instantly start moving with it. It's the syncopation. What's syncopation? If here's the beat, it's when the melody accents on the offbeat. Da 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 da. See the accent I'm accenting when my hands are open? That's called syncopation. Da 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 da. Okay, and it's cool. It's catchy. So the instrumentation, it's orchestral. But we have that. Get to use some of my beatboxing I'm working on. I'm taking beatboxing lessons right now and working on it. I mean, not officially, but I am about to start. And I've taken a couple, but I'm working on it. Anyway, tangent. But yeah, so it's like that kick drum. It's 4 to the floor, it's called, when you put the quarter note, kick on the quarter note. And it makes it kind of like dancey house music-y kind of. It's not like house music, this, by the way. It just has that beat of house music. This is like orchestral, symphonic J-rock is what I would call this, maybe. So when you're listening, listen for how dramatic the harmonic changes are in the music, right? I use the word juxtaposed a lot when I talk about stuff like this. Inside of music, do I want to go into this? Well, I'll just say there are times where there are things called keys. So this feels like home, doesn't it? Home C. So 1, 4, 5 chord wants to go to home. This whole sense of creating a sense of home harmonically, a place where you could end a song. You know, like it feels like, oh, I've arrived back at home. That's called tonality in music, okay? That's a huge part of music. So if you set that up like, okay, I'm gonna create home. I'm gonna go to a 4 chord and go away from home. Whoops, a little hit there. Home, create a chord to go away from home. This chord really wants to go back to home, but what if I don't do that? What if I just throw a chord from another key in next? My ears go, what was that? What if I get even weirder? Whoa, what about this chord? What about this chord? Feel how once I kind of went off the rails, right? Like the chords started to go, whoa, they're starting to sound weird together. That's J-pop. It's like the chords are all over. And I mean, not in a disjunct or disorganized way like I demonstrated there. The chord changes are very thoughtful. They're very smart. So it's like what you do is sometimes you give a feeling of what's called consonance, where the chords are working together. See, these chords feel like they make sense together, right? So they give moments where it's like, oh, that feels like normal. That feels like harmony, like I understand as a person that listens to Western harmony, right? But then they go like, bam, then we've got these other chords in here, right? That it's just clever. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. Now let's talk a little bit about the singing and stuff too here. I love that little suspension. That's called a suspension when you go da. That's a 4 scale step 4 resolving to scale step 3. Inside of that, you know, I mentioned that tonality thing where it's like there's a chord that makes home. The reason there's a sense of home in music is because of what are called tendency tones. A tendency tone wants to resolve. Like if we think about just a regular old major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. What does T want to do? T wants to go home. That tension right there, that's called a tendency tone. There's basically two in a major scale. We've got scale step 7 wants to go to 1, and scale step 4 wants to go to 3. Hear that? Da, that wants to resolve. And that's what we have right here in the music. We have that 4-3 suspension. Right there. Da. Hear that? We're nerding out on music today. I love that part. Da 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 da. It's very catchy. This show looks like it could be dark a little bit. Do you see that weird face? Right there. What is that? That looks like a zombie trapped in the rocks or something. What is happening? The energy! This part. Sasageyo. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hold on, let me look it up. Shinzou wo Sasageyo. Here, hold on. Let's see. Sasageyo. What does it actually translate as? Let me see. In English, meaning. It's like an anthem. Offer up our hearts. Offer up your hearts. Maybe is that it? That's so. It's kind of like it's like dedicate yourself to the cause. It sounds like it's something like that you're saying. Sasageyo, Sasageyo. That's so catchy. Sasageyo, Sasageyo. Wow. Da da da. Sasageyo. Key change. So did you feel that right there? We had a little key change. Da 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 da. So that and just basically what that does. Like everything is purposeful in music, right? What does that do musically? It gets you more excited. Modulating up in key just gets you more stupidly excited about what you're doing. It's just there's so much intensity. Listen. Da da. Here we go. Key change. Do you hear the chorus doing those accents like a big ensemble chorus? That's that syncopation thing again. It's strength. Wow! Oh my God! Ha! Okay, later I'm going to watch the show now. That's it. If you want to join me, links are all down in the description. That was fun. I can't wait to break down the other themes to this series too. Japanese music is so fascinating. I mean, well, admittedly, I have been blown away by so many musical worlds I haven't known around the world on this channel, and that's really, I'm big on diversity now. We've been like, I like keeping all these communities alive. We've got Japanese music, we've got K-pop, we've got Korean music, we've got VTuber music, American stuff, we've got UK singers, we've got singers from we've got beatboxing now. I love the diversity on our channel. Musical theater we've been checking out. We checked out Korean musical theater the other day over on the channel. I was like, what is that? The Dorian Gray. I'm just having such a blast with you all. This diversity just warms my heart. And let's bring the world together. There's so much divisiveness in the world. Let's let music bring us all together. That's what I'm doing for the world with this channel. Anyway, sending you all so much love. Thanks for supporting me and the channel. And thanks for being along on this journey with me. I'm having a blast breaking down this stuff with you all. See you in my next reaction. Cheers.